What it do? ESMR reactions back at you again. Very excited. More hot music for you. International, national, all over the globe, man. We just try to find good music and react to it. So I got this group sent to me in the comments of another video I did fairly recently. I think the person who sent it was actually from Korea or somewhere in Asia, because I can't properly say the name as it came through. But this one's for you. Extraordinary Girls. So a little background. Extraordinary Girls, first of all, great name for a group. XG is what they go by. They made their way onto the scene in 2022. They have a couple of gold certified songs with Mascara and Shooting Stars. So those are their, and then a couple of their albums are gold too. New DNA and then Awe. So looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls. And let's check it out, man. Without further ado, Extraordinary Girls. This is Love. This dropped like 2 weeks ago. And fair warning, I am going to pause the track a lot, man. I like to get all the nuances of the song, the video. I like to get in there and dig in. So if that's going to bother you, you'll probably want to go ahead to the next video.
Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're my sunshine. You're the only one I want to give all my time. There's just something about it. Soon as we met,
it's already a really sweet song. The vocal sounds really strong off the jump, you know, really clean. Not a lot of nuance on the vocal. You don't hear a lot of specific style. It's kind of a basic, clean, sweet female vocal. That's kind of almost a Christina Aguilera feel to it.
Sunshine, you're the only one I want to give all my time. There's just something about it. Soon as we met, I couldn't even help it. Yeah, I got a feeling and I can't ignore it. I ain't playing no game.
All right, so video starts off kind of flowery. It looks like this woman's being built like an android. Very, very topical, very timely for the times we live in right now.
Playing no games. I mean what I say. Got you on my mind. If you feel the same, won't you swing?
Almost has a Becky G sound to it a little bit.
I say, got you on my mind. If you feel the same, won't you swing my way? Baby, don't make me wait. I don't know if it's meant to be, but it feels like everything. Is this love?
I feel like this is very Americanized too for a K-pop group. I could be mistaken. I'm not like deep into the K-pop. You know, I don't get in there and get my hands super deep into K-pop, but this feels more Americanized if I had to guess.
Is this love? Is this love?
And they did this at a random construction site, which is kind of odd as well. It looks like these apartments are still being worked on. Y'all gotta let me know, what part of Korea are these girls from? You know, not that I know all the parts, but I'd be interested to learn that.
No, if it's meant to be, but it feels like everything. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Taking
Also, it's interesting because there's 7 of them, and I can't really hear a distinction in the vocals. Maybe it's because the first time I'm listening to the music, but I don't. They all sound the same to me. I don't know. Y'all can let me know. Maybe I'll get used to the different members of the group the more I listen to it.
over me, feel that energy. Is this love?
I love the short hair dude. That's awesome. They all got the long wigs on. She's out there rocking the low cut. I like it.
Is this love? I don't know why they say love is so blind, something so hard.
What are those animals in the background? Why is they on fire? What is happening here? What are these animals back here? Alpacas? What is going on in this video right now?
So blind, something so hard to find, but I think we found it. I think we got it.
We got random ostriches. What are these, like pelicans? Why we have these random birds in the video? What is happening? They're I was looking at their attire too. It looks Native American-esque to me. I don't know. A lot of things going on in this video.
No doubt about it. If it ain't, then what's love? Someone tell me what's love? What's love gonna do when you feel it blue?
Okay.
True, so I'm telling you, but at this time in the back of my mind, it's back to remind me. So let me learn what I never knew. Now
She's got a nice vibe to her. She came on the beat confidently, slid in there real nice. I like this.
you've been looking for the truth, so I'm telling you, but at this time in the back of my mind, it's back to remind me. So let me learn what I never knew. Now you got me like, ooh, I don't care. I want you to take me
The energy on this song is real dope. Everything goes up. It feels bright. It feels workout-esque. You know, if you're having a bad day, you put this on, your day probably got a little better. These girls are pretty dope. I like the little bit of hip-hop they threw in there, man. I'm a big fan, a big proponent of pop with hip-hop. I really am.
One day. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Taking over me, feel that energy. Is this love? Is this love? Something.
These look like some kids. How old are these girls, man? They look young. The last one in the middle, like she was 11 years old.
I just can't seem to figure out this feeling of love jumping up and down. Still don't get it, just being honest. I'm stuck here with the same question.
There's a scene in The Matrix with all of these screens like this that he's looking at. I watched The Matrix recently. This is a very Matrix-esque type scene right here. Look at the hairdo, too. Girls are looking good.
Here with the same question, baby.
Look at the nail color. That's crazy. They had the nail color right here match the background of the video. That's dope. That's super dope. So you see the teal, the light blue nails there, and then look at the background. And then you get a light blue background. That's pretty dope. I wonder how much of this is AI. A lot of this looks like it's very AI made. They dance really well too. Is this love right here? XG.
You're my sunshine, you're the only one I wanna give all my time.
I like the hook.
Something about it.
Yeah, I like this, man. This is a pretty good song. Lots of energy. It feels good. It feels uplifting. It feels like it'd be at the end of a hero scene in a movie where you finally come through to, you know, the protagonist breaks through and all of a sudden everybody's happy. It feels like love. It feels like youthful love. It feels like a carnival. Just high energy. Nice vocals on there. You know, I like the vocals because they weren't too overpowering, but they were strong and they weren't too saccharine. You know, sometimes you had that sweet sound, the Ariana Grande type sound. I got no problem with her. She's a phenomenal artist, but at the same time, sometimes you just want something that's like light and clean and not as dripping and saccharine as she can be. So I thought this was dope right here, man. It's just love. XG Extraordinary Girls, and there's 7 of them. Let's see these names: Chisa, Hinata, Jurin, Harvey, Harvey out of nowhere, Juria, Maya, and Kokona. So let me know who your favorite one of the group is, and tell me more about them, man. Let me know any other joints I should review. That was fun though. The dancing was great. Outfits were great. Not lots of energy. I do think a lot of the video was AI though. If I had to rate this whole song and video out together, I'm going a solid 92. I would listen to it again. I wouldn't skip it. I drive down the street to this, you know, it's got a good feel to it, man. I think they did a good job. If you got other ones you want me to review from XG, put that in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the song, the video, the review, and all the above down below. See you next time. Peace.